What is up, guys? Jake Paul, Anderson Silva, they face off tomorrow, guys. Who am I going to be rooting with? Unfortunately, guys, I think that Jake Paul might actually win against Anderson Silva, guys. Now, I'm someone who is not the biggest Jake Paul fan. I generally do think that he's a little bit of a clown and that he's had very easy wins to get to where he is right now. And I do think that there is fair criticism about him picking and choosing relatively easy opponents, especially when he has goals of one day fighting Canelo. I think the competition has been relatively easy to this point. But why do I think that he has a good chance of beating Anderson Silva? Well, for one, guys, I kind of see this matchup as Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. And the fact that we all know that Anderson Silva is the fighter that has the better footwork, the better fundamentals, the more crafty and shiftier, boxing skills. And we also know that Jake Paul, kind of like Deontay Wilder, has that one punch knockout power, which I believe is his right hand. So essentially, this fight comes down to, can Jake Paul land that right hand on Anderson Silva? Because, guys, Anderson Silva is relatively old. I think he's actually the oldest opponent that Jake Paul has fought at this point. And when you're old, guys, your chin is not what it used to be at all. It's just not what it used to be. And I think that, this fight, all that really needs to happen is that Jake Paul just needs to land that right hand once. I really don't give Anderson Silva much confidence to be able to take a full-fledged right hand from Jake Paul, especially given what we heard in training camp. Anderson Silva kind of said that he misspoke when he said that he got knocked out twice. But if he wasn't misspeaking, guys, that's not a good sign. He's already old. His chin isn't what it really used to be, and if Jake Paul is able to find, a target for that right hand, it might honestly be another KO, which, is not easy for me to say because I genuinely want Anderson Silva to win. But now, guys, this isn't to say that, Anderson Silva is not going to do well in this fight. I actually think that Anderson Silva has a good chance of beating Jake Paul as well. Do I think that he'll go out there and knock out Jake Paul? Not knock him out, but can he hurt Jake Paul? Can he have him wobbled? Do I see a TKO victory by Anderson Silva? It's possible, guys. It definitely is possible. Like I said, keys to victory for Anderson Silva is really just to outbox Jake Paul. Anderson Silva is the better boxer, so just use your footwork, use your head movement, and Anderson Silva does have knockout power. He does. He's knocked out Tito Ortiz. So it is there, but I just don't see him really knocking out Jake Paul. I see him hurting him, yes, but not really getting a knockout. Hopefully I'll be wrong, well, not hopefully, but, I'm rooting for Anderson Silva. But, yeah, guys, stay on the outside, outbox Jake Paul, use your superior boxing skills. Those are the keys to victory for Anderson Silva. But if I was a betting man, I would put my money on Jake Paul, only for this fact that, it only really takes one punch to land for the lights to be out. And Anderson Silva is relatively old and not what he used to be. And I'm just skeptical of whether or not he can take a flush right hand really well. So yeah, guys, a little bit of my thoughts going into tomorrow's fight. Do you agree with me? Who do you think is going to win, guys? Thanks for watching this video, and subscribe and like for more MMA videos and boxing videos like this in the future.